Welcome to Games and Names. Tonight, we dive into the world of sitting volleyball, tracing its origins to the Netherlands in the 1950s before becoming a Paralympic event. The Egyptian national team has made waves with their remarkable skill and determination, culminating in a World Cup victory that inspired athletes worldwide. Join us in celebrating the Egyptian national team's journey, from triumphs to challenges, and the remarkable individuals who make sitting volleyball a thrilling and inspiring sport. Stay tuned for more insights into this captivating world. Sitting volleyball is a Paralympic sport for athletes with physical disabilities who can't play standing volleyball. It began in the Netherlands in the 1950s as a rehab activity for injured soldiers and has grown into a global competitive sport. Major events like the Paralympics and World Championships showcase the talents of athletes worldwide. Sitting volleyball promotes inclusivity and highlights the resilience and athleticism of athletes with disabilities. Sitting volleyball is one of the most dynamic and inspiring sports in the world of Paralympic athletics. Known for its fast pace, tactical intensity, and accessibility, it has grown from a rehabilitation activity after war to a highly competitive international sport. Over the decades, it has produced unforgettable matches, legendary athletes, and emotional moments that have touched millions around the globe. Sitting volleyball emerged after the Second World War, during a period when sports for people with disabilities were being developed to help with rehabilitation, inclusion, and empowerment. The sport was first created in 1956 in the Netherlands, when two sports, sitting volleyball and a German game called Sitzball, were combined to create a more competitive and fast-moving discipline. Unlike traditional volleyball, the game is played on a smaller court, 10m x 6m, with a lower net, and players must maintain contact with the floor at all times when playing the ball. This creates a unique combination of speed, agility, and precision. The game quickly spread to other European countries during the 1960s and 1970s, particularly in Germany and the Netherlands. It soon became a popular activity in rehabilitation centers, but its competitiveness soon led to the formation of structured tournaments and eventually international competitions. By the 1970s, sitting volleyball began to expand beyond Europe, reaching Asia, Africa, and the Americas. The sport became part of international disability sports movements, gaining popularity among war veterans, accident survivors, and people born with physical impairments. The establishment of World Paravolley, formerly the World Organization Volleyball for Disabled, WOVD, played a major role in formalizing the rules, organizing international tournaments, and expanding the sport worldwide. During this time, Iran became one of the most dominant forces in men's sitting volleyball, setting a global standard for excellence that continues to this day. Other countries such as Bosnia and Herzegovina, Egypt, Brazil, and China also became key competitors in later decades. One of the most significant milestones in the sport's history was its entry into the Paralympic Games. In 1980, sitting volleyball made its Paralympic debut in Arnhem, the Netherlands, as a men's event. The inclusion marked a turning point, bringing the sport to a global audience and encouraging nations to invest in training programs. In 2004, women's sitting volleyball was introduced at the 2004 Summer Paralympics in Athens, creating equal opportunities for male and female athletes at the highest level. The Paralympic stage allowed the sport to grow dramatically. Countries such as Iran, Bosnia and Herzegovina, China, the USA, Brazil, and Egypt became household names in sitting volleyball. Sitting volleyball is similar in concept to standing volleyball but has key differences that make it unique. The court measures 10 by 6 meters, smaller than a standard volleyball court. The net height is 1.15 meters for men and 1.05 meters for women. Players must keep their pelvis in contact with the floor while playing the ball. Each team consists of 6 players on the court and up to 6 substitutes. The game is played in best-of-5 sets, with each set played to 25 points. A team must win by at least 2 points. This format makes the sport extremely fast, requiring strong teamwork, explosive movements, and precise tactical strategies. Spectators often describe matches as more intense than traditional volleyball because of the speed of rallies and the close proximity of players. The future of sitting volleyball looks brighter than ever. Many countries are investing in youth programs, training centers, and grassroots initiatives to discover new talents. World Paravolley is also working to increase media coverage, enhance fan engagement, and expand the number of teams participating at international levels. The Egyptian sitting volleyball team has a strong history of success, winning the 2025 World Cup. Their recent victories showcased their teamwork, dedication, and spirit, earning them well-deserved recognition. The team's triumph not only brought honor to Egypt but also highlighted their hard work and pursuit of excellence. As they continue their journey, they inspire future athletes and embody the values of unity and triumph on the global stage. The Egypt national sitting volleyball team stands as one of the most remarkable and successful Paralympic teams in Africa and the Arab world. Over several decades, this team has built a powerful legacy in sitting volleyball, combining skill, determination, and team spirit. Their journey from humble beginnings to becoming World Cup champions in 2025 is a story of national pride, perseverance, and sporting excellence. Sitting volleyball was introduced in Egypt as part of a growing movement to provide athletes with disabilities more opportunities to compete at national and international levels. The sport quickly gained popularity because of its dynamic pace, tactical depth, and inclusivity. In the late 20th century, the Egyptian team was officially formed under the support of the Egyptian Paralympic Committee. The program began with small training groups and gradually expanded into a well-structured national team. Early coaches focused on combining physical conditioning with technical excellence, while also building a strong sense of team unity. The early years were about gaining experience, building competitive skills, and developing a disciplined playing style that later became a trademark of the Egyptian team. Egypt quickly became a leading power in sitting volleyball on the African continent. Their fast progress allowed them to dominate regional competitions. Over the years, they secured multiple African championship titles, often displaying an unmatched level of performance against their continental rivals. The team's strength came from a combination of powerful serves, strong blocks, and coordinated team movements. Through intensive training camps, local leagues, and scouting programs, Egypt created a sustainable system for discovering and developing top talent. Their repeated victories in Africa earned them regular qualifications for major international tournaments, including the Paralympic Games, the Sitting Volleyball World Championships, and the Sitting Volleyball World Cup. One of the defining moments in the history of the Egyptian team came when they participated in the Paralympic Games. Over the years, Egypt has become a regular and respected contender in this prestigious global event. The 2004 Summer Paralympics in Athens marked a historic milestone for the team as they won the bronze medal, putting Egypt on the world map in sitting volleyball. This achievement inspired a wave of support and national pride. Egypt continued to appear in later Paralympic Games, competing strongly against world-class teams like Iran, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Brazil, and Russia. Their consistent performance earned them the respect of both opponents and fans worldwide. Egypt's journey in the Sitting Volleyball World Championships has been characterized by steady growth and strong performances. While the early tournaments were mainly about gaining experience, later editions saw the team challenging some of the world's best. The Egyptian team became known for its explosive offensive attacks, smart tactical rotations, and excellent defensive organization. Their matches often showed their ability to come back from difficult positions and surprise stronger opponents with their resilience. The year 2025 marked the greatest achievement in the history of Egyptian sitting volleyball. In a historic performance, Egypt won the Sitting Volleyball World Cup for the first time. The tournament was held in the United States, and Egypt defeated some of the most dominant teams in the world to reach the final. In the championship match, Egypt faced Brazil, one of the sport's strongest nations, and won with a score of 3-1. This victory was more than just a trophy, it was a symbol of Egypt's rise to the top of the global stage. The players were celebrated nationwide, and the win drew international attention to the team's impressive journey. With their 2025 World Cup title secured, the team now looks ahead to new challenges. Their biggest goal is to win a gold medal at the 2028 Summer Paralympics in Los Angeles. To achieve this, the federation is investing in new facilities, advanced training programs, and international partnerships. The focus is on nurturing young talent to ensure a strong future for the team. Hisham El Sheikh is a renowned figure in sitting volleyball, representing Egypt with skill and dedication. His impressive track record includes leading his team to numerous championships, showcasing his talent and passion for the sport. The world of Paralympic sports is filled with inspiring stories of perseverance, strength, and passion, and among these stories stands one that shines brightly in Egyptian and African sports history, the story of Hisham El Sheikh, one of the most prominent players in the Egyptian national sitting volleyball team. Hisham El Sheikh was born and raised in Egypt, where sports have always played an important role in the lives of young people. From an early age, Hisham developed a love for athletic activities, and despite the challenges he faced, he grew stronger, both physically and mentally. His introduction to sitting volleyball came through local clubs that specialized in Paralympic sports. It was here that Hisham discovered not just a game, but a calling. Hisham's dedication and performance on the court led him to join the Egypt national sitting volleyball team, one of the strongest teams in Africa and the Middle East. His rise in the team was rapid. Known for his powerful spikes, intelligent blocks, and leadership qualities, he became one of the team's most reliable and impactful players. He represented Egypt in numerous African championships, qualifying tournaments, and international events. His consistency and intensity helped the team secure its position as a continental powerhouse in the sport. The Egyptian sitting volleyball team has long been a dominant force in Africa. Hisham El Sheikh played a central role in maintaining this dominance. His performances in the African Championships were instrumental in securing gold medals and qualifications for global tournaments. Through these victories, Egypt consistently asserted itself as Africa's strongest representative in sitting volleyball, earning respect on the international stage. Hisham's attacking precision and defensive control often turned critical matches in Egypt's favor. He became known not just as a player but as a game changer, someone who could swing momentum with a single serve, spike, or block. The pinnacle of any Paralympic athlete's journey is representing their country at the Paralympic Games. Hisham has had the honor of competing on the world's biggest stage, where only the best teams from around the globe gather to compete. Egypt has a proud history in the Paralympic Games, with multiple appearances and podium finishes in sitting volleyball. Hisham's contribution to the team during these events strengthened Egypt's reputation as one of the top teams globally. Competing against world powers like Brazil, Iran, and Bosnia and Herzegovina, he showcased remarkable resilience and skill, often standing out as one of the team's top scorers and defensive anchors. The highlight of Hisham El Sheikh's career came in 2025, when Egypt achieved what many believed was impossible, winning the World Paravolley Sitting Volleyball World Cup for the first time in its history. In a thrilling final match against Brazil, Egypt displayed extraordinary teamwork and determination. Hisham played a decisive role, scoring 16 points in the final and leading the team both emotionally and tactically. His spikes pierced through one of the toughest defenses in the sport, and his energy lifted the entire squad. Egypt won the final 3-1, making history and earning its place among the global elite of sitting volleyball. This victory was not just a personal triumph for Hesham, but a national achievement that inspired millions of Egyptians. It marked the peak of years of hard work, sacrifice, and faith in the potential of the Egyptian sitting volleyball team. Saad El Sayed Musa is a renowned Egyptian sitting volleyball athlete known for his exceptional skills and dedication to the sport. From a young age, Musa honed his talent and rose through the ranks to become a key player on the Egyptian national team. His strategic gameplay and athleticism have contributed to the team's success in various competitions. In the world of sitting volleyball, few names have come to symbolize determination, strength, and national pride as much as Saad El Sayed Musa. A key figure on the Egypt national sitting volleyball team, Saad's journey from a passionate athlete to an international champion reflects not only personal triumph but also the rise of Egypt as a powerhouse in Paralympic sitting volleyball. Over the years, he has stood out with his exceptional performance, leadership qualities, and unwavering commitment to representing his country at the highest level of the sport. Saad El Sayed Musa's story begins with a deep love for sports. Growing up in Egypt, Saad displayed remarkable athletic abilities from a young age. Even after facing physical challenges, he did not let disability limit his ambitions. Instead, he turned to adaptive sports, where he discovered sitting volleyball, a sport that combines speed, strategy, and teamwork in an electrifying way. Saad's rise in the sport was rapid. His outstanding performances in local competitions caught the attention of the national selectors, and soon he was called to join the Egyptian national team. Joining the Egypt national sitting volleyball team was a dream come true for Saad, who saw it as both a personal honor and a responsibility to represent Egypt internationally. Within the team, Saad distinguished himself as a technically gifted player with excellent court awareness. His ability to anticipate opponents' moves, deliver powerful spikes, and make crucial defensive plays made him a valuable asset to the national squad. He quickly earned the trust of his teammates and coaches, becoming a core member of the team's lineup. One of Saad's earliest major achievements came at the African Sitting Volleyball Championships, where Egypt has long been a dominant force. Competing against strong teams from across the continent, Saad helped lead Egypt to multiple victories and championship titles. These African championships were crucial in establishing Egypt's status as a continental leader in the sport. Saad's consistent performances during these tournaments were marked by his powerful serves, strategic plays, and ability to inspire those around him. His role in these victories helped Egypt secure qualifications for global tournaments, including the World Championships and the Paralympic Games. Representing Egypt at the Paralympic Games is one of the highest honors an athlete can achieve. For Saad El Sayed Musa, participating in the Paralympics was both a personal milestone and a proud moment for his country. Egypt has a strong history in Paralympic sitting volleyball, with its first major success dating back to a bronze medal at the 2004 Summer Paralympics in Athens. Saad's generation carried on this legacy by competing with great determination against world-class teams such as Iran, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Brazil, and the USA. Beyond Africa and the Paralympic Games, Saad El Sayed Musa also made his mark at the Sitting Volleyball World Championships, where the best teams from around the globe compete. These championships are known for their high level of competition, intense matches, and unforgettable moments. Egypt has steadily risen in the international rankings, and Saad has played a major role in that progress. His ability to perform under pressure, maintain focus in critical moments, and adapt to the strategies of top-tier opponents has earned him respect internationally. The pinnacle of Saad's career came in 2025, when Egypt achieved a historic milestone by winning the Sitting Volleyball World Cup. This victory was monumental not just for the team but for the entire Egyptian Paralympic movement. Facing some of the strongest teams in the world, including Brazil and Iran, Egypt rose to the challenge and delivered outstanding performances throughout the tournament. Saad was one of the standout players in the championship. His spikes, defensive saves, and on-court leadership were critical in Egypt's march to the title. The final match, which Egypt won 3-1, was a display of unity, power, and resilience. For Saad, lifting the World Cup trophy was the realization of years of hard work, sacrifice, and belief in the team's potential. Medwa Abolkir is a highly respected athlete in sitting volleyball, representing Egypt with exceptional skill and dedication. His journey in the sport is a testament to perseverance and passion, inspiring many worldwide. Abolkir's commitment has led to numerous championships, solidifying his status in the sitting volleyball community. When the history of sitting volleyball in Egypt is told, one name that stands proudly at the heart of this legacy is Medwa Abolkir. A remarkable athlete and a true embodiment of determination, Medwa has been a pillar of the Egypt national sitting volleyball team for years, playing a crucial role in its rise from regional dominance to global glory. His journey is not merely a sports story, it is a story of resilience, strength, leadership, and national pride. Medwa Abolkir's career reflects the evolution of Egypt's sitting volleyball team itself, beginning with local competitions, growing through continental championships, and ultimately achieving the highest honor on the world stage. His influence goes far beyond points scored or medals won. He represents a new era of Egyptian Paralympic excellence. He discovered sitting volleyball through specialized Paralympic sports programs in Egypt. From the first time he sat on the court, he showed an extraordinary combination of technical intelligence, quick reaction time, and a deep understanding of teamwork. His coaches immediately recognized that this was not an ordinary athlete. Medwa had both natural ability and a relentless will to improve. His exceptional performances at the club level quickly earned him a place on the Egyptian national sitting volleyball team. Joining the national squad was a major milestone in his life, a chance to represent his country on the international stage. At first, Medwa was one of the young and rising players. But through years of dedication, daily training, and match experience, he grew into one of the core figures of the team. He played in multiple positions, displaying versatility and tactical awareness, which made him indispensable to the team's strategies. The Egyptian sitting volleyball team has long been the powerhouse of Africa in this sport. Medwa Abolkir was instrumental in maintaining and expanding that dominance. His contribution was felt across numerous African sitting volleyball championships, where Egypt consistently won gold medals and qualified for global competitions. Medwa's court vision, quick responses, and powerful serves helped secure crucial victories against top African rivals such as Rwanda, Morocco, and Algeria. His leadership qualities were often evident in high-pressure moments when the team needed stability, motivation, and intelligent playmaking. These continental triumphs did not just bring medals, they earned Egypt repeated qualification for Paralympic Games and World Paravolley Sitting Volleyball World Cup, paving the way for their historic achievements. Representing Egypt at the Paralympic Games is the dream of every sitting volleyball player in the country, and for Medwa Abolkir, this dream became a reality multiple times. Egypt's national team has built a reputation as one of the strongest teams outside the traditional giants like Iran and Brazil, and Medwa has played a key role in building that reputation. One of the most defining moments of Medwa Abolkir's career, and in Egyptian sitting volleyball history, came in 2025, during the World Paravolley Sitting Volleyball World Cup. Egypt entered the tournament as strong African champions but not as the clear favorites to win. Throughout the tournament, Medwa's presence on the court was decisive. His impeccable coordination with teammates such as Hesham El Sheikh and Saad El Sayed Musa created one of the most balanced and dangerous teams in the competition. Egypt advanced through the group stage with power, beating some of the top-ranked teams in the world. In the final match against Brazil, Egypt faced an opponent with a long history of dominance. The match was intense, with every set fiercely contested. Medwa showed tremendous skill and mental strength, making crucial saves and contributing to defensive stability that frustrated the Brazilian attack. Egypt eventually triumphed with a 3-1 victory, winning their first ever World Cup gold medal in the history of Egyptian sitting volleyball. This moment was not just a victory, it was a transformation of Egypt's place in world sitting volleyball. Medwa stood on the podium as a world champion, a moment that will be remembered for generations. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this week's episode of our beloved show, Games and Names. We are immensely grateful for your unwavering support and viewership. Until we meet again, thank you for watching, and goodbye.